Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 7-0-7.
The 0-1 pitch. Tap foul at home plate. To short, hit hard. There is Andrus. Scooped up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting.
Leonis Martin will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a hit.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit.
Tim Money will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat. Tim Money will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Grounded to the right. Fielder's there. And he'll get in there safely.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Roman Mendez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Now goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Tim Money digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. Right here, guys.
And a high strike there, 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
Looking to minimize the damage. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
No, that's a ball.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. Digging in, Tim Money. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Tim Money.
Here's the first pitch to him. Throw on to fielder for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Tommy Bowers will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time.
This one's down to third. There is Seager, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up...
Tim Money will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Money.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Austin Jackson strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. One there. On to first, and it sails right by him.
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys, top to bottom. They can't hit the ball, they can't catch a ball, and they can't throw the ball. Nothing has gone right.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mariners win it 16-3.
To Eric Johnson. He falls to 0-1.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see. Tim Money will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And the runner back. And another throw over. And the runner back safely.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And again, a throw over. Being especially careful here. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. The 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Eric, this Ranger ball club as they begin play. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And really, what they need is for one guy to step up and give them that spark. Whether it's your starter going out and giving you 6 or 7 shutout innings, or one big 2-out at-bat, one big defensive play, you need somebody to do something to put some life into that dugout.
Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to fielder, but it's a bit too late as they just get the 1.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night. Ready on 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first.
First inning? Yeah, why not?
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Keeping him close.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Kyle Seager will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he hasn't been able to find the target with any regularity, so you can't afford to bail him out by chasing bad pitches.
In tight with the slider. 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High and deep to left center field. Martin going back on it, still ranging back. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
And apparently they're picking up right where they left off last night. We wondered if maybe they'd want to save some of those runs, but it turns out it might not matter as they hit the board first here again in the first inning.
Tim Money steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, still searching for that hit to extend his streak, guys.
From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Chu moves over. 2 gone. Ready now, Tomas Telis, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Tillman sets. 2-2 on its way home. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Tim Money will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Money.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Weak roller right side. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Tommy Bowers will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. There's one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
And with 1 away, they were hoping to get the double play up the middle to get him out of it.
Tim Money comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
He's set. Here it comes. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So a good ball game is what we just watched. With runs hard to come by, it makes it much easier to find our difference maker, and this was the man, no doubt. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see he finishes with a 3-hit game, including a double, and that's a line that's worthy of taking home the award.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out. The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Cleveland Indians. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Tim Money will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game.
Tim Money.
And that's in there for strike 1. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And they were able to put together a good performance in the victory yesterday afternoon, so they'll see if they can keep it going here.
And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Hammer will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the Into the box now, Tim Money. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So striding in, number 1, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Ken McCabe will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. He's got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Indians go down. Tim Money comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped high in the air. Kipnis is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Luis Valbuena steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over.
Down to second. A dive. He's up with it. The throw.
He's out.
It's in time.
Oh, love it.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out.